This is cute. So when I opened my timeline, this was the first thing I saw. This is cute. Something like this is what I would do if I was in streetwear. This is Lulu, the brand. So cute. The way I'm obsessed with rhinestones, something like this, but maybe more detailed on the actual hoodie, or maybe like the pocket would be something. But this is stunning to me. I would buy this. The model is stunning, or AI, whatever. Who knows nowadays? That is beautiful. Basics, but make it cool. Discover the latest um additions to Lulu brand. Let's check out their page. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at their content. So it looks like this is their vibe. It's like diamonds and streetwear, a mix of luxury on basics. I really, really like this. I think this is really cool. Like, look at this. I like the ripped, tattered look of this blazer. Love the big, gaudy, oversized, gaudy jewelry. I really like this. Let's see what else is on the fashion timeline. Who is this? Tanner Adele. Oh my God, that doesn't even look like Tanner. Wow. I like the vibes, the jellyfish vibes. Tanner Adele attended the GLAAD Awards 2025 in custom. Oh my God, how do you pronounce that? Zoyoni? Zayani? Yi? Ayo? Yi? Child, I am butchering this name. I'm butchering his name, but this is cute. And Roberto Cavalli, her jewelry is child Payume Los Angeles. That's what I'm gonna go with. Stylist. There you go. That's the stylist. Beautiful. I like it. It's weird. I like weird. It's different. It's given jellyfish. It's given pure Ursula. If Ursula had a sister who wasn't evil, that's what it's given. What else is on the fashion timeline? Vogue, how to style butter yellow. Is butter yellow a color for 2025? It probably is if they're making this. Hate it. Hate it with a passion. Let's not even do it. Take it back. Take it back. Butter yellow looks ugly. It looks like vintage clothing that like aged over time. Like it was never supposed to be that color, but then it turned into that color because of time. Hate it. What else is on the timeline? Let's see. WWD. Loewe's Crafted World Exhibition opens March 29th in Tokyo. March 29th in Tokyo. A lot of designers, I talk about this on the podcast, Seven Figure Fashion Business. A lot of brands are creating experiences. I think people are getting bored with the shopping experience, so now they're incorporating their fashion into other types of experiences. I love an art museum vibe though. I think that's super cool. I like the idea. Over than the cafes, a lot of boutiques, um brands are opening cafes. Louis Vuitton Cafe, Tom Brown Cafe, Polo Ralph Lauren Cafe. So a different type of experience that doesn't involve food is good to me. What else is on the timeline? Let's look at when someone says it's a simple hem but shows you a beaded gown with 5 layers. As a fashion designer, I agree with this. Hate it. Don't do that to me. Fashion stylist, why you should never use your own money on styling jobs. Let's see the tips here. Returning worn clothes is retail fraud. People have tried to do this with me in my store and it has never worked. You should never use your own credit. Agree. You should use the client's. Ask for a float always. A float is an advance payment from the client to cover wardrobe costs. Setting terms for damaged clothing. If they have no float, ask for their credit card. Charge for returns in admin. You are not their bank. Ditto. I agree with that. Once you cover costs getting reimbursed, this is a battle. Yeah, agree. All right, let's look at Fashion Bomb Daily. What are they showing us? The they're calling designers for their fashion show in September 13th, 2025. Should I enter for this? Could I be a Fashion Bomb Daily fashion designer for their fashion show? It would be a good time. I feel like I want to do fashion shows this year. I haven't done fashion shows in a very long time because I feel like they're a waste of money and time for little to no return. But I need to get outside. I need to network more. And what better way to do it than to be the star of a show or have my clothing be the star of a show? So maybe we'll see. Other fashion news, what's happening today? What is this about? Search engine. Cartoon explains Bitcoin. This is supposed to be just fashion. Look at this though. 2025 brides. This is the dress for you. Is it? Is it? Let's keep going. Oh, Fashion Bomb Daily. Did you see this Northwest video? I honestly think Kim should turn her comments off. When you post like kids on YouTube, they turn your comments off because they don't want people to say rude things about kids. I really think Kim Kardashian should turn her comments off when she posts North because the comments are so rude. The video is cute, I'm sure. Like her speaking Japanese or whatever language, it's cute. But I feel like the rude comments just are unnecessary. It's still a child. Let's look. Let's look. What did Virgil say? Let's see.
Rapid fire on how to get the beginning of your career going is literally use whatever resources you have. Oftentimes it's like money or, like I don't have a factory to make the idea, and I give this advice, like to do it while you're in school. My number one career advice to get me to where I got is like doing multiple things at one time, multitasking. It's the same way you're able to like listen to music, text to somebody, be on Instagram, like and do your do your homework or whatever all at the same time. I always applied that. And so, I was just making a graphic t-shirt that had my brand name on it and just giving it to friends around the city. And so my fashion career started from one screen printed design that I did with a shop in Chicago called Leaders. I still
Okay, I agree. That's nice advice. Anyway, I do agree though. You should try to do things while you're in school, while you're working at another job. Being a solo entrepreneur is very annoying, and I do not recommend. It'll pay off after 5 to 10 years, but if you don't have that type of time, it's annoying. This is a beautiful look. Let me not get copywritten. Let me turn off that. Mm. Would I post this without cleaning up the mesh on the inside? I don't know. But it is a gorgeous look. What is she wearing? Another Fashion Bomb Daily post. Oh, this is Viola Davis and custom Jason Wu. And this is her family. Is this her husband and daughter? Maybe. Maybe. Very cute. Who produces fashion shows? Let's see.
Alexandre Debatak is one of who produces fashion shows like this. Let's forget about the clothes and talk about the actual set design. Alexandre Debatak is one of the best set designers in the fashion game. You might not be familiar with his name, but if you're on the fashion scene, you've definitely seen some of his work. Bureau Batak has produced and designed over 900 shows in the past 25 years. The Batak is known for creating large-scale, multi-sensory experiences like this life-size pinball machine and innovative spatial arrangements. His work has set new standards in the fashion industry, turning runways into theatrical spectacles. Over the years, Debatak has collaborated with major fashion houses like Dior, Bottega, and Marc Jacobs, making him the producer of choice when it comes to fashion shows. He even produced Miuccia Prada's first ever Miu Miu show in 1995. His contributions have completely redefined fashion show set designs, establishing him as a lead figure in the realm of live fashion events and show production. Who produces fashion shows like
Okay,
this?
so
Let's
that's
forget about the clothes and
cute. So that is some content on fashion shows. Let's see. Did I send myself? Because I always send the latest. Oh, this was. I like this post. Look at this post.
left Versace and Dario Vitale will be a replacement. Jonathan Anderson is leaving Loewe. No successor has been announced, but we think he's going to Dior. Demna is leaving Balenciaga and becoming the artistic director of Gucci. Shocked the industry, so much so that Kering Group stocks plummeted 12% the next day. Simone Bellotti is becoming the creative director of Jill Sander, replacing Lucy and Luke Myers. Surely all of these changes have to be the biggest recession indicator ever. For exciting news, Days Mina issue 1 is officially out. This is a division of Days that's focused specifically on the Middle East and North Africa, a much needed publication in the industry right now. While we're on the topic of magazines, Gigi Hadid is on the cover of Vogue again, so nothing revolutionary there, but they released this video that's inspired by Hairspray, and I'm trying to understand why you'd select, out of all people, Gigi Hadid to portray a story that's about fat phobia and racism. While we're talking about being tone deaf, Perfect Magazine put an Elon Musk robot on their cover, so the jokes write themselves at this point. Best thing I read last week was an interview between Playboy Cardi and FKA Twigs for ID Magazine, and today would have been Lee Alexander McQueen's 56th birthday, rest in peace. So I'd suggest, if you haven't already, reading Gods and Kings by Dana Thomas. Just an incredible book. I can't recommend it enough. See you next week for more fashion news.
I've been really enjoying this girl's content lately. Must be Margella, I think that's how you would say that. Journalist and art historian, Mason Margella Archive. Um, I've really been enjoying her content. She has been going hard lately with her weekly fashion update. Let's see what she posted most recently. So fashion news, March 17th to 23rd. Oh, is there another one? Oh no, that's not. But look at
News
this.
from last week you might have missed. So let's be honest, how many times did you watch the Bad Bunny Calvin Klein campaign? This is a safe space. Calvin Klein is reporting that it's made them $9 million in media revenue. Friends and Schooler co-founders are taking over for Jonathan Anderson at Loewe. Still don't know who's going to Balenciaga now that Demna's at Gucci, but they did release their summer campaign, and I quite enjoyed it. We got a lot of new covers last week. My favorite being the Harper's Bazaar Now issue, which featured Alex Kinsani, Paloma Anakyai by Ethan Green. We also got Bella Ramsey on the cover of British Vogue. JT is on the digital cover of ID, shot by Petra Collins. Pop Magazine had like a million covers. There's Irina Shayk, Diane Chu, Lola Young, Jessica Miller. I'm like quality over quantity, but I guess they're all okay. Nike is reporting that their revenue has honestly never been worse. Speaking of Nike, they announced another collaboration with Supreme last week, which was repetitive and redundant in my opinion. The best thing I read last week was actually a podcast with Tom Betterich and BOF. I would highly recommend it. Best dressed last week is probably Justin Bieber. Maybe he has a new stylist or something, but he's been putting that shit on. I'll see you next week for more fashion news. Fashion news from last week you might have missed.
Yeah, so I think she's a really good person to follow. I really like her fashion news updates. Let's look at the comment section. Look, I love these updates. Thank you. I love my news anchor. Just ordered your poster. Justin Drip Revival. Justin New Stylist Eats. Justin Bieber has been putting it on. Please, I don't know who the creative director of What These Days. Oh, because so many creative directors are switching their roles. A lot of people think the Supreme collab is redundant, like she said. A lot of compliments on her work. And I agree. I agree. Other latest in fashion news, here is another post. Oh my gosh. So, first of all, did you see about this Fashion Nova? Well, I mean, I'm sorry, not Fashion Nova. Forever 21 is closing and they're blaming Temu and Shein. I really feel like Fashion Nova should not blame anyone for their demise. Like, literally, if you are a business with access to that much money over a period of time, you should have saw this coming. You should have a trend forecaster on your payroll. You should have somebody that tells you when to pivot and what industry to pivot into. As you see, Pretty Little Thing, is it Pretty Little Thing? Pivoted to a more modern luxury vibe. Like they no longer have that BBL fast fashion look. And that's them doing a pivot. Forever 21 has never really pivoted. They've always looked very similar to their style from the early 2000s, which was very like club tight bodycon dresses, glitter, rhinestones, cheap tight fashion Jersey Shore vibes. They have nobody to blame. The fact that they are blaming it on Shein and Temu is crazy. They should have pivoted sooner. They should have studied the market, hired somebody to study the market to put them in a better space for success. They have nobody to blame. Let's look at the comment section of this post though. So sad, loved Forever 21. They were struggling before Temu. Literally. They were struggling before Temu and Shein became popular. It's always easier to blame competitors. They used to be good when they first started out. It's not Temu and Shein's fault. Their lack of creative merchandising. Their lack of creative merchandising. What did I say? Selling the same items from 2001. Did I not just say this? Did I not just say that? Failed to innovate and keep up with competitors, add that to the caption. Actually blame poor quality and volume. All their stuff was from China. All their stuff was from China. It's not 2013 anymore. It's not Temu and Shein's fault. Nobody cares. Blame it on the "Don't Talk to Me Until I've Had My Coffee" t-shirts. Honestly, I like that t-shirt. I'm going to miss Forever 21. I hope it will show up someplace else too. Yeah, in Goodwill. It'll show up in Goodwill. Yeah, that's where you can shop it. They need to stay away from for a minute. Tariffs have been imposed, and Shein and Temu will be in decline. Either way, I think Forever 21 is gone, just like Joann's. Unfortunately, you did not pivot quick enough. They can blame themselves. All right, let's go to the next post. Okay, I saw this and thought that was interesting. I don't know if I should go into that. Oh, also this unmarried Hermes heir leaving $11 billion and $5.9 million in properties to former gardener. Let's look at this. Oh my God, this is so hard to read. Nicholas Puig, the 82-year-old unmarried and childless heir of the Hermes fortune, is planning to adopt his 51-year-old former gardener and handyman who hails from the modest Moroccan family. This move would make the gardener Puig legal heir, entitling him to half of Puig's estimated $11 billion net worth. Additionally, the gardener is set to inherit properties in Marrakesh, Morocco, Montreux, Switzerland, valued at nearly $6 million. Puig's decision stems from his estrangement from most of his family and a desire to revoke a previous inheritance agreement with Isocrates Foundation. a charity he established in 2011. So basically, he is leaving $11 billion to his gardener. The way I wish my dad was a gardener right now, crazy. Let's look at the comment section. Plot twist, they are definitely lovers, but it is not allowed. This is the next Netflix document. I don't think they're lovers. I think older people are grateful to people who are true to them and, stay by their side, especially when they don't have a wife and kids. I think they look for friendship and companionship, and the gardener probably gave that to him. Being a good person with pure intention gets you further in life. That part. God will work it out. I can't wait to see this movie. Oh, he loves him. Now my only question is it son love or lover love? I don't know why people are assuming they are lovers. That did not come to mind at all. Does the gardener need a gardener? Does the gardener need a seamstress? Does the gardener need a wife? I am available. Maybe I should figure out who this gardener is, and this is not a real picture of the gardener, by the way. But I should figure out who this gardener is and let him know I am single and looking. My dad was a gardener. He said it was 20% gardening, 80% therapist. If you ever watch the shows like Desperate Housewives, or what was that show called with the maids? What was the show called with the maids? Devious Maids. It's the same thing. It's like 20% maid, 80% therapist. Like, it's a TV show, obviously, but it does kind of talk about the connection between the workers and the people who own the estates. Netflix sequels are getting tense. You're never too old to get adopted. Or maybe the gardener was the only decent person that actually talked to him and didn't hold some type of entitlement to his money. That part. I'm also available. Also that part. So yeah, so he is leaving his money to his gardener. I think that's great. The gardener will be stalked from now, though. The gardener is about to have a lot of opportunities thrown his way just off of people knowing that he has money. What else happened in fashion news? Oh, WWD. Let's look at WWD backstage. Let's see. What's happening here? Whose show is this? Private Policy and Why Fall 2025 paraded today in Shanghai Fashion Week. Do we like this? Absolutely not. Maybe it's your taste. Absolutely not. Who is this? Balmain creative director Olivier Rothstein stateside this week gathered an intimate group of the house's friends for a celebratory dinner. Interesting, at a new bar in the East Village. So this is him and friends. Okay. First of all, look at this dress. Do y'all see the details of this dress? Because you might have missed it. That is a whole face with a nose, high cheekbones, eyes, eyebrows, lips. Giving. The look is giving. So this is the Balmain party with him and his friends. Brooke Shields. I love Brooke Shields, you guys. Brooke Shields, obsessed with her. What else is happening on WWD? Some other stories and collections in the works. Gucci's Bamboo Decoding an Icon exhibition in Shanghai will run April 1st to April 6th. Quick news. Yeah, I mean, for right now, that's all I have. I'm going to jump off and get ready for my day. Thank you guys for watching. Good morning, fashion lovers.